Welcome to this 30-minute yoga session from Mykonos, Greece. Today's movements will help activate your spine and your hips, especially good if you sit many hours at a desk, if you're in front of a computer, or maybe you travel a lot or have stress. It's a short, effective way to add some flexibility and strength building into your day. Always listen to your body, modify poses, or pause if anything gets too intense. Have fun, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. From a seated position, shift onto all fours with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Exhale and arch your back like a cat. Tuck your belly into your spine. Inhale, drop your tummy and bring your chest forward, shoulder blades together. Repeat this cat-cow flow a few times to warm up your spine, moving with your breath. Now we're going to wake up the wrist by turning the wrist away from us and our fingers pointed towards us. And if that's too intense, point your fingers to the sides of the mat. Take a couple of rounds of cat-cow here. Release your hands, bend your knees, and push up into your first downward facing dog. Press firmly into your hands and add a little movement if you like. So bending your right knee and pressing your left heel down, bending your left knee and pressing your right heel down. Again, the right knee can bend, the left heel down, and then the left knee and the right heel down. Keeping your hips high, direct your heels towards the mat, and it's okay if they don't touch the floor, as long as they energetically reach down. With your left hand, grab your right ankle or calf, look up under your right arm for a mini twist. Come back to center, breathe, and then grab your left ankle with your right hand, look up under your left arm for a twist. Coming back to center. Now walk your feet towards your hands, bending your knees if needed and folding from your hips. Let your head and shoulders feel heavy. Shift your weight forward, grab your elbows and exhale, folding deeper. If it feels okay, sway your body gently side to side. Come to center, and bending your knees, clasp your hands behind you, and as you fold forward, straighten your legs and bring your arms overhead to stretch your shoulders. This is one of my favorites, especially first thing in the morning. Inhale, release your hands and keep your knees bent. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat with the heels in and the toes slightly pointed out. This is Malasana, or deep squat pose. Get comfortable and gently press your elbows against your knees. Place your right hand on the ground in front of you and raise your left arm to the sky. Look at your fingertips. Keep a nice long spine. Breathe into your left chest. And if you want to go further, bring your left arm around you and your right arm around your leg. Grab your left wrist. Pull your left shoulder back and down, looking at the sky, and feel that big opening across the chest. Come back to center, hands at the heart, and place your left hand on the floor. Reach the right arm up. Breathe evenly. Now stay here, or take your right arm around your back and your left arm around your leg. Grab your right wrist and open your chest to the sky. Look up, keep your hips heavy while the crown of the head reaches to the sky. Back to center, heel toe your feet hip width apart. Slowly straighten your legs, keeping a micro bend to your knees if needed. And take your elbows again. Just enjoy the sense of gravity, letting your head hang freely, creating space between your vertebrae. And if it feels okay, again, take that gently swaying side to side, just like the ocean breeze. Stay in this forward bend. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers and gently draw yourself forward with the chest coming towards your thighs. Stay here, just inhaling and exhaling. Now release the toes. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale and step back to plank, slowly lowering down all the way to the mat with the elbows close to the body. Prop yourself up on your elbows so they're under your shoulders for Sphinx Pose. Press firmly into the mat with your forearms and your hands, drawing your shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift your abdomen in and up, point your toes, but don't squeeze your buttocks. Open your chest. Breathe. Now with your hands beside your chest, press into Cobra. Pause. Keep breathing. And now release to the floor. We're going to clasp our hands behind us, straighten the arms, and lift the chest nice and high. Breathe. Hands beside your chest, lift to Cobra with hands off the mat. Pause. Press up to Downward Dog. And when you're ready, bend both knees, send the hips high, and then slowly extend the heels back down to the ground. Spin your triceps up to engage your shoulder blades on your back and open up across your collarbones. When you're ready, look forward and step forward with your right foot between your hands. Low lunge. Pause. Rise up and rest your hands on your knee. Press your left heel back to fully engage and extend your leg. Bring both hands to your heart. Inhale and circle your arms up to the sky. Maybe look up into a tiny back bend. Always your choice. And only if it feels good. Bring your hands down through center and to the floor. Place your left knee and top of the foot on the floor, your hands on your knee, and press your hips forward. Just see how that feels. Stretching out your hip flexors. Bring the hands to the heart. Reach up here and extend gently into another mini back bend. Breathing evenly, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Hands down, lift your left knee and walk your right foot to the edge of your mat. Place your elbows or your hands on the mat, your choice, and lean forward into lizard pose. Crown of the head reaching forward, left heel reaching back. And moving into elbow plank. So we're bringing our right leg back to join our left. Pull the tummy into the spine and send your tailbone towards your heels. Sternum reaching forward, nice and strong. You've got this. Pushing up into down dog. Take a moment to feel the sensation of a full body stretch from your arms, down your back, all the way along your legs. And when you're ready, step your left foot forward between your hands into low lunge. Pause. Press up and place your hands gently on your knee. Press your right heel back. Bring your hands to your heart. And then circle your arms up to the sky. Pause. Look up. Open your chest to the sky. If you're stable and your knee is directly over your ankle, you might go into that mini back bend. Always listen to your body. Bring your hands through center and down to the floor. Place your right knee and top of the foot on the floor, your hands on your knee, and press your hips forward. Hands to heart. Let's reach up again and extend into a back bend, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. Breathe, inhaling and exhaling, nice and even. Find the lift through the lower back. Bring the hands back down to the heart. Walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Lift your right knee off the floor. Place your hands or elbows on the mat and lean forward for your version of lizard pose. Nice and strong, pressing through the forearms, pressing through the elbows. And then when you're ready, transition to elbow plank. Bring your left leg back to join your right. Stay strong in your core. You can do this. Shoulder blades engaged, chest pulling forward for a flat back. Now roll onto your right side, stack your feet and press your hips away from the floor. Top arm reaching for the sky. If it feels okay for your neck, look to your fingertips. Transition, both elbows come to the floor and roll to your left side. Stack the feet, lift the hips, and once you're steady, take that top arm, then the chest, the gaze towards the sky. Coming back to center, we're going to move into dolphin pose. Press firmly into your forearms and your elbows. Walk your feet in and get your hips as high as possible. The ears are between your arms, and just pedal out the feet, releasing any tension. Pressing up to down dog, step your feet together at the back of your mat. And on an inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, keeping your toes pointed down and your hips squared to the floor. Pause and breathe. On an exhale, bring your knee to your chest, push the floor away, round your back, and then inhale the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose touch. Again, inhale the leg up, reach it as high as possible, toes pointing down. Exhale, push the floor away, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, leg comes up. Now take a moment to open your hip to the side, look under your right arm, and bring your heel to your buttocks. Stretch and breathe. Both arms straight. Now straighten your leg, square the hips, and point the toes down. Step your right foot between your hands and spin your back foot 45 degrees. Heel to heel alignment, hands at heart, and then sweep them up for warrior one. Really embody that warrior spirit. The outer edge of your back foot is rooted to the earth, front knee directly over your heel. Open to warrior two, so that's heel to arch alignment, buttocks reaching down to the earth, arms extended in either direction, shoulders down, gazing past your middle finger. Reverse warrior, raise your right arm to the sky, let your left fingertips glide down your left leg and feel your ribs open for a nice stretch. Straighten your right leg as you continue to reach up and back. Circling your arms down to the floor, step back into chaturanga, keeping your elbows in close. Slowly lower down. Inhale to up dog or cobra, your choice, and then exhale to downward facing dog. Let's prepare to do the same thing on the left side. So inhale, raise your left leg up as high as possible, keeping your hips square, toes pointed down. Pause and breathe here, lift the leg high. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round the back, push the floor away. Inhale, leg extends up. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, inhale the leg up, toes point down. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale the leg up. Now open the hips to the side, the hip to the side. Look under your left arm and bring your heel towards your buttocks. Hold and breathe. Extend your leg, square the hips, and point the toes down. Now step your left foot between your hands, spin the back foot, hands to heart, open to warrior one. Root the outer edge of the back foot into the earth, front knee directly over your heel. Keep your hips and shoulders square to the front, arms and fingers energized towards the sky. Open up to warrior two, so that's heel to arch alignment, shoulders away from your ears, belly in. Take reverse warrior, so the left arm to the sky, fingertips glide down your right leg. Open up your ribs, soak in this nice big stretch. Straighten your left leg and continue to reach up and back. Circle your arms down to the floor, moving into side plank or Vashisthasana. The right hand on the mat directly under your shoulder. Stack your left foot on your right or leave it on the floor if you need it for balance, and push your hips to the sky. Keep your hand on your hip or reach it up and look at your fingertips. Now you can stay here or try Wild Thing just for a moment. Step the left foot back, reach the top arm up overhead, push the hips high. Come back through to side plank, and then working your way through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, chest reaching through the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift directly to side plank on the left side. Hips high, arm extended. Look to your fingers. And again, you can have your foot on the floor if you need it for extra balance so that you are not stacking your feet. Always your option to modify. Now stay here or step your right foot back and reach your top arm up overhead and push into Wild Thing. Nice big stretch. Come back to center. Moving through into Chaturanga. Nice and steady. Up dog, inhale, shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here again, just take a chance to reset. So bend both knees, send the hips high, and then straighten the legs, bringing the heels down to the floor. Shift to plank and slowly lower to your mat for another Sphinx pose. So this time feel how your heart, your chest, your thoracic spine maybe opens up a little bit more. Let your shoulders melt down your back. Stay here, or the option to push up into straight arms. Always your choice. Reach the toes back. Chest coming through. And then release and just take Cobra here. Breathing in and out. As you exhale, place your forehead on the ground and grab both ankles or the tops of your feet. On an inhale, we're going to lift our legs and our chest at the same time. Nice big inhale, lift up. Continue to breathe. And slowly exhale, release. Push back into child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. Let your chest sink to the floor, your hips heavy, your arms extended. Allow your body and mind to relax. Come back to your breath, even inhales and exhales. When you're ready, slowly walk your arms over to the right. Just feel the stretch along the left side of your body. Pause. And then slowly back to the center and over to the left side. Feel the stretch all the way along the right side. Come back to center. And then coming up on all fours for bird dog. So we're going to reach our right arm forward and extend our left leg, keeping the hips square and the toes pointed down. Draw your belly into your spine. Imagine this line of energy from your fingertips through to your heel. Stay there or grab your left ankle with your right hand and push your leg up and back as you reach your chest forward and up. stretching out your transverse abdominals and improving your back strength in this pose. Release to the other side, reach your left arm forward and extend your right leg. Hips square, toes down. Grab your right heel with your left hand, if you like, and guide your leg up and back, reaching your chest forward. Remember to breathe. Maybe the leg comes a little higher, chest comes higher before you release back onto all fours. Push yourself up into downward facing dog. And once more, bend both knees, send the hips high, and release the heels to the ground as you straighten out your legs. Hips nice and high. From here, let's bring our feet together and raise our right leg up on an inhale. Step it between your hands, and we're going to come to Warrior One. A little bit of a flow. So Warrior One, flowing into Warrior Two, and then taking it onto Reverse Warrior. And here we're just going to let our body flow forwards and back. So right fingertips touch the floor, back into Reverse Warrior. Fingertips come forward, touch the floor, back into Reverse Warrior. Last time, touching the floor and back into Reverse Warrior. Transition to extended side angle or Utthita Parva Konasana. The right elbow gently comes across the right knee or the hand to the floor. Left arm is over top, and we're spinning our chest to the sky, gazing at our fingertips, and it's the pinky side of the hand that's closest to the floor. So come back up through center and to the other side facing the back of the mat. Warrior One, arms high, flowing into Warrior Two. Pause, look out through that middle finger. Reverse Warrior. And now the fingertips touch the floor. Reverse Warrior back, nice big bend. Forward, Reverse Warrior, move with your breath, touching the floor, and Reverse Warrior. Move into that side angle with the left elbow to the knee or hand beside the foot, your choice. Press the heel down on your front foot and press through the outer edge of the back foot. Roll the bottom waist forward and the top waist back to spin the chest skyward. Push off your front leg and transition through center, coming back to the top of your mat into Tadasana or mountain pose, hands at the heart. Step out to your right and the feet are slightly wider than your shoulders here, toes pointed forward, hands on hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Place your hands under your hips, shoulder width apart, elbows in. I could certainly do a better job of that. Now, if possible, reach the crown of the head down between your legs. Crown of the head just touching the floor, no weight on it. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale all the way up. Inhale, we're going to clasp the hands behind us. Exhale, fold forward for Pasarita Padottanasana C. Really good stretch for the shoulders. When you're ready, you can start to press through your feet and inhale, coming all the way up. Let's move to the front of our mat, Tadasana, hands at heart. Wherever you are on your mat, you can try some balancing poses, starting with tree pose or Vrikshasana. You can also go to a wall or have a chair nearby if you need it for balance. Bring the sole of the right foot above or below your knee, ideally into the upper right inner thigh as high as possible. Knee releasing to the floor, sole of the foot and the thigh gently press against each other here. Hands at heart center, focus on one spot to help with your balance. Buttocks reaching down, tummy in. Calm your breathing, calm your mind. Release the foot. Same thing on the other side, picking up your left foot and placing the sole of the foot against your inner thigh. Hands at heart, finding a spot to focus on. Come back to that smooth, even inhale and exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Calm breath, calm mind. Release the leg. And now let's take a wide leg stance, the toes pointed slightly out, knees bend deeply, and the fingertips rest just gently on the knees for goddess squat. Get comfortable here, pressing through all four corners of the feet, tailbone reaching down. Hands at heart, descend lower and let your right hand come beside your right foot. Raise your left arm high. Back to center, the left hand beside the left foot, right arm reaching high. Now back to center. With the feet on the floor, take 3 pulses here. Heel toe your feet together. And on an inhale, reach all the way up. Just going to take another little back bend here, releasing. Swan dive forward. Inhale, look up, flat back. Release, and find your way to the mat, lying on your back any way you like. Bringing your knees to your chest. We're going to rock and roll side to side and giving our back a nice little massage. Taking an inhale, curl up into a ball, bring the head to the knees. Just hold and breathe. Releasing the head to the floor. Grab the outsides of your feet with both hands for happy baby. And again, just rock and roll side to side here if it feels okay. This is a great release for your lower back and your hips. Pause at center. And then we're going to release the left leg to the floor. Point the toes up. We're going to pull the right knee into our armpit, keeping that left leg glued to the floor, and we're going to hold the right heel with our right hand. Pressing it into the armpit, and then extend it out to the side. Bringing it back to center. Now grab your big toe with your first 2 fingers and draw your leg towards you, lifting your chest to meet it. Release your head to the floor, release the leg. Left side, bring your left knee into your armpit. Press your right leg into the floor, toes up. Grab your heel with your left hand and then extend that leg to the side, keeping the right hip and leg pinned to the ground. Bring that left leg back to center and grab your big toe with your first 2 fingers. Draw the leg towards you, lift your head and chest, nose to knee if possible. Release the head to the floor, release your leg to the floor. Now, we're moving into Shavasana, our final pose. Tuck your shoulders under, close your eyes, open your palms to the ceiling, and let your feet flop open out to the side. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Quiet your mind. Surrender to the pose. Thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to stay here in Shavasana as long as you like. Let your body absorb the benefits of this yoga practice. Greater strength, flexibility, balance, clarity, and calmness. I hope you agree that every day is better with yoga, even if you only have 30 minutes to practice. I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste.